All right, welcome to Eastern Hancock High School, and we're here a little bit late for the Jamboree. And I want to first apologize a little bit here because we are trying a lot of new things tonight, and there's a good chance that a lot of it's not going to work. So I would ignore most of the scoreboard until we get it hopefully fixed. And we should be. We're not online. We're only on. There we go.
We good?
I think we are online now. So we have a little bit of a change in the schedule. This is Eastern Hancock and Shenandoah. Monroe Central is stuck in traffic on I-70, which if you're from Hancock County, you are well aware of those issues. And so they have swapped the first quarter and the fourth quarter. So this first part is Eastern Hancock and Shenandoah, and then that Monroe Central Eastern Hancock one will be in the fourth quarter.
Right. And the way this works is Shenandoah has the ball for 15 minutes. They start on the 40. If they don't score, they move the ball, whatever, then they go back and then reset the downs. And Eastern will be on offense for 15 minutes with the same kind of thing. Looks like the Royals are sitting in a 3-4 with cover 2. Shenandoah puts the ball on the ground. That was fourth down, or they restarted on first, so big loss. Messed up the exchange there.
Says we're on, but YouTube is not. So let me check that. Hopefully the sounds. We got a few things. We got Cody Hibbert here with this camera on the sideline that we're trying. Okay, now they say it's on YouTube.
Okay.
So we have a sideline camera. Like I said, we're trying some new things. You're going to notice the scoreboard is messed up right now. I'm going to work on that here shortly. We have some automatic stuff where it's going to try to read it straight from the scoreboard. But it's currently not working. But we do have the ability here to switch. And I'm going to start working on that scoreboard then.
Yep. So Shenandoah just the incomplete pass, going to be 3rd and 10 here for their second set of downs. Tried to hit a little pass there in the flats. And we'll give you players best we can. I know some of the Shenandoah quarterbacks listed as 29. He's not even on our roster, so I'm not quite sure who that is. If we've got any Shenandoah people watching on YouTube, maybe you can hit us up on chat. I don't know if we're checking that right now. Shenandoah will go 4 wide. 1 back. Royals still in that 3-4 cover 2. And really the Raiders struggling to get anything. They haven't completed any passes. They had a run, the Royals stopped for no gain, and then a missed exchange that they dropped them for about a 6-yard loss there. So Royals got a lot of seniors coming back this year. I think Shenandoah graduated a pretty decent class. I'm not 100% sure on who they've got starting. Like I said, we don't have all their numbers. But they are looking more of a spread offense this year than we've usually seen. They've got a new head coach. So good positive play for them. The Royals are tackling them after about 11-yard gain. Looks to be Cameron Volz there getting up, and there was a fumble. So big gain goes for nothing for the Raiders as the Royals come up with the turnover. I'm not quite sure who got the ball there, but I know Volz was in on the hit. Volz just a sophomore. So again, Raiders have the ball for 15 minutes running clock. This is their 3rd set of downs. Bowles on the linebacker blitz gets picked up. Raiders go deep. Couldn't connect on it, though. Landon O'Neill on the coverage. Landon playing that corner out there. Raiders come out in a 2x2, 4 wide again, 1 back, right behind the quarterback. Royals still playing the same defense. Kind of a soft cover 2. The Raiders receiver drops the slant there. Cole Rainbow was in the area. Looks like that was Gavin Wilson. Couldn't quite hang on to it. So this is the first live action for these teams. Game 1 is next week when everything really gets going. So both of these teams kind of feeling each other out. New staffs on both sides, and kind of seeing what they got against somebody in a different colored jersey. Kind of give up the middle. And bunch of Royals there, and Dominic Shelby comes up from the safety position to kind of lay the wood and finish the tackle off there. So that was 3rd and 10. Raiders only gained 8, so they'll go back and restart it. So far, the Royals haven't given up any first downs. And really, I'm not sure the Royals have subbed anybody at this point. Yep. Pass to the flats too high for number 83, Mason Lewis. O'Neal coming up to make a play if he did catch it. And there's often 2 approaches with stuff like this for coaches, where you want to try a lot of different stuff, see how it works against their team, or you keep things real vanilla because you don't want to give it away. And all the teams that are here tonight are conference opponents. And so we may see some of that from all 4 teams involved, where you just kind of go real generic, get your guys some work, but don't give away any wrinkles. Volt's creeping up again like he's going to blitz, stays home. Dishman in there on the initial hit. And Chase Riggs going to clean it up. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Raiders spread it out again, 2x2. Got it on the right hash. That's going to be real close. Raiders going to be short by about a yard. It's a nice catch on the slant. Landon makes the tackle, keeping the Raiders from picking up the first down. So they'll reset it again.
Cody, if you can hear me, can you move closer to the press box? It's not quite working.
So a couple of positive plays for the Raiders, but not enough to get a first down. The Royals making the plays when they need to. Quarterback keep the ball there. Again, we don't have a name for him. It's number 13. We don't have a 13 on our roster. Looks like the second unit for the Royals is going to come in, are the JV. So about 5 minutes left here in the Raiders' offensive possession. Probably see much the same from both. 3-4 from both for the Royals, and that 4 wide 2x2 from the Raiders. Offsides. That's going to push the Raiders back 5 yards. Oh, they're not going to walk it off. Handoff up the middle, stop for no gain. It's like Joseph Hollenbaugh on the tackle there.
Yeah, Cody, that's good.
Again, just kind of more of the same. See if any of these JV guys can make a play. That pass too high for the Raider receiver. And we'll restart it because that was 3rd and 5. So about just over 3 minutes left on the Raiders' offensive possession here before the Royals will take over. Wrapping this up with a JV session. It looked like the Raiders they're going to go by a 3-by-1 this time, so they're going to have an overload trip side to the offense's left. Ryan Sullivan coming on a blitz right up the middle. And that's Colton Dishman making the tackle from the linebacker position. A few more JV guys coming in. Interception. Who is that? Reese Neisler with the interception there. I think he's one of our 2 safeties, and ball was overthrown a little bit, and Reese just kind of watched it in.
Number 81, Reese Neisler.
So 1st and 10 again for the Raiders. So far, the Royals defense looking solid. Corner spot, breaking up that pass. And more than likely, this will be the last play unless it goes real quick and they get another one off. Through the quarterback's hands again. We'll recover that one. That was Aiden Trueblood running in there to make sure he didn't go anywhere. And that'll end that session. So we'll switch, probably take a break for a second or two. The Royals will be in offense doing the same thing. 40 going in. They get 3 plays to get a first down. If you don't get it, you reset. Once you stop from scoring or getting a first down, you go back to the 40 and try it again. We'll have 15 minutes to run our offense. I think probably the last 5 minutes again we'll see the JV get in and get some reps. And
really, defensively, I wasn't watching a lot of it. I was trying to fix the scoreboard, but
yeah, we made the plays when we had to. Shenandoah, it looked like they were struggling some, but we made the plays that we needed to. Quite a few turnovers there, which is nice to see. Whoever wins the turnover battle usually wins the game, so if we can keep that up throughout the year, that bodes well.
And I think I got a lot of the scoreboard, and they're not keeping score this evening, but I think I have it working somewhat. So the time you're going to see really mess up quite a bit. So
the Royals offense is going to look a little different this year. It's more of a wing tee look. Houston Swan still running it from the quarterback position, the 4-year starter at quarterback. Landon O'Neill gets the ball up the middle, and he is swarmed by the Raiders defensive line. I didn't see what happened blocking-wise there.
Now I think I'm done messing with the scoreboard. So you're going to see it's going to mess up every now and then, but like right now it's on the.
There's the 4 wide you're used to seeing. A little receiver screen out to Landon this time. And he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage there.
Do you want to mention this was originally supposed to be Monroe Central, so we've swapped this. So the first and fourth quarter, they swapped. So the Royals will take on Monroe Central in the fourth.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure if Monroe Central's made it yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
Unless that's them in the far corner of the end zone. I didn't see them sneak in, but I don't know where Westel.
Yeah,
no, that's
there.
probably it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's good that they're here. It's Braden Sullivan coming in motion. Cole with the kind of jet sweep, and he's going to get dropped for a loss there.
So defense is starting off well for both teams.
I think a lot of times that's how years will start, too. It's a little bit easier to get your defense going. Generally, not always, but generally the defense is up to game speed a little quicker than the offense. But we'll see. A lot of times you want to get stuff on film so you can see what you got to work on, because at our level with the numbers we have, you're never going against another group of ones.
Right.
So you don't really know what you can do against another team's best group until you get something like this. So there's that wing T formation again. It's going to be twins to the left. Raiders with a lot of guys up on the line there for a minute.
Swan's going deep.
Yeah. And that looked like Zach got bumped on his route, and it kind of a typical flood route where you got three levels there, where you had Braden Sullivan in the flat. Landon was sitting right around the sticks for a first down, and Zach's trying to go deep.
See here, we got the Royals schedule. Coach Phil Morris in his first year here, and then the Raiders also with Jake Stillwell also has a first-year coach at their program. So probably just learning new systems, both teams here. And I believe Westel has a first-year coach as well.
Yep,
so.
Three of them. So Zach on a jet sweep, and he gets dropped for a loss. It's going to be 3rd and 12, maybe 3rd and 11. Yeah, 3rd and 11 for the Royal. Well, neither team was ever really able to make much of a gain. I think the biggest gain for the Raiders was like 9 yards on 3rd and 10. Right now, we haven't really – I don't know that we've gotten a gain, maybe 1 yard. We'll go 4 wide here on 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Sullivan and Arnold to the right.
Oh.
And that was a nice idea there. Fake that screen to Landon, and Cole, instead of blocking, did a kind of a stalk and go and got open. The Raiders jumping that screen, but Cole and Houston not on the same page that play. So we'll reset, 1st and 10. Just under 11 minutes to go in our session.
And that clock is actually sort of from the clock, so when it's working. So right now it's working well.
Got sweep right. That's a good positive play for the Royals. Had a lot of guys out there. Cole's going to go score as long as he stayed in bounds, and he looked like he did. So first positive play goes for a touchdown.
Yeah, got right up the sideline.
Yep.
And not a lot of people can catch Cole.
Nope.
Once he gets in the open.
And that's one of the strengths of the wing T. Besides having some misdirection, they had guys come in and extra blockers out on the side. You got some good blocks. I didn't quite see who was out leading. May have been Sullivan, but Cole read his blocks well, and there's not many people going to catch him when he gets out into the open.
Cody, let's do a quick check. Is your mic? You got anything to say? We're not going to be able to hear you to respond to what you're saying.
Make sure you're
I'll
appropriate.
tell you what, that was a nice run there by Cole, but they're looking good there. I think, like we talked, a few missteps, but they're looking strong here, and hopefully this will be the motivation and hopefully the spark they need to keep going like this. So far, so good.
The TV volume up.
All right. Thanks, Cody. I'm sure whatever you said was really, really good. Looks like a waggle play here, which is a wing T staple. Smitty got way behind everybody. Couldn't quite hang on to it, though.
That could have been a sun in the eyes thing, too, because staring right back at it. It's 1st and 101. That ain't good.
Yeah. So for our viewers, not used to seeing this maybe, but the wing tee goes in series, and so you run sweep, you run trap, and then you got a play action pass that makes it look like you're running those two plays. You bring guys across the formation, and Ashton got deep and got loose.
And Cody, I think we can hear you through the TV. So if we turn our TV up, I think we would be able to hear you when we went to you.
Oh, that's good
Chase
to know.
Riggs lining up as a tight end this play.
I just got to find the volume on the TV.
Yep. There are some buttons over here, but I'm afraid to press them and make it change. We'll see if maybe we can grab it after this.
Okay.
In between, we can see if we can get it up there. There's that play action again. Landon catches it about 9 yards, depending on where they mark him. He caught the ball at 9 yards, got momentum, carried him back about a 5-yard gain. I'm not quite sure. Well, they're going to give him 6 on it. I don't like that. His feet were down just short of the sticks. Another play action there. Houston rolling out to his left. And that can be tough for a right-handed quarterback trying to get his shoulders around, make that play. That was a nice throw from Houston.
Nice to see what they can do in this kind of what would normally be a must play.
Oh, yeah,
third and 4.
Yeah. And we got the little receiver screen, and we did not get the block there. Well played by the Raiders.
I think we were
defensive
even blocking in the back in there.
And that was number 35. I don't have him on our roster either, but that was a nice play by that young man. That receiver screen is great, but you have to get a block from your wide receivers or it could end up, we saw a couple years ago and Cole got just flattened one time. So that's kind of an all or nothing kind of deal. You get a good block, you get a nice gain, and still working out the kinks. Royals will go back and start over with a new set of downs. About 6.5 minutes to go. Got sweep. Cole cuts it back, and he's got about 8.5, 9, depending on where they spot him. So good read by Cole.
So we have a switching out here.
Yep, Royals JV going to go in.
While we're waiting here real quick, the format, each period's 30 minutes. Each team gets 15 minutes on offense and 15 minutes on defense. They begin at the 40-yard line. If they do not gain a first down in 3 plays, the ball goes back to the 40-yard line. And no player can participate in more than 12 plays in a row in a Jamboree format.
So I think you'll see more of the straight wing tee from this younger group without the spread here. I think that's Garrett Shaw playing quarterback for the JV. We're going to jump offside. So looking at 2nd and 2. We'll see if they decide to mark it off. They didn't last time. Ethan Carter is the center here for the JV. And I can't quite see the numbers of our running backs. Bryant Sullivan out wide. Aaron Redmond out wide. Zane Badgley there gets it on the sweep. He's going to pick up first down.
The varsity first game is next Friday at Alexandria. When's the JV's first?
I think it's following
Monday
that.
following.
Typically, I haven't looked that far ahead yet.
So you're looking at about the 23rd or so?
Yeah, something like that. So now Bryant Sullivan will go wide to the offense's left. Got 2 wing backs, Shaw under center rather than the gun. Got a pulling guard coming here. Nice job by Dishman. And that's Bowman on the sweep, so another first down for the Royals. And that's kind of the textbook wing tee play right there, buck sweep. Well executed by that group. And a really, really good job. You get a good pull and guard block there from Colton Dishman, and that's huge. Seals the end and allow Dylan to get outside and pick up first down.
Nice angle there from Coach Hibbert.
Yep. Got a couple subs here. Knight will be the wide receiver to the left. Looks like maybe Lease in at tailback now. If I'm. Yep, then we got some motion there, but the looks like the Raiders moved too. I think they're going to call on us. Yeah, that's Lease at the tailback. Trueblood and Badgley are the wing backs. And it's actually Daniel Denny under center here. So
another.
Yep. So one of the talking points tomorrow morning for these young guys may be watching the ball and listen to the snap count.
That's what the scrimmage is for.
Yep.
Want to do it here and not on game day.
Yep. The Raiders are tight. A lot of guys at the line. Daniel pulls it. It looks like a broken play there. He's going to try to get outside. Gain some yards.
Oh, gets out.
That's a decent play there. Broken play results in a first down. You'll take that.
Raiders couldn't quite keep him inside.
No. And he's coming up limping a little bit. Hope he's all right.
I haven't got our rosters down.
Yeah,
Here
that's
Daniel
Denny. Yeah, he's gone down. Maybe we couldn't see on that far side. It looks like he maybe rolled an ankle, grabbing at his lower leg.
And
so
Jenna's hustling out there.
Yep, Jenna's first action of the year.
Yep.
We do want to give a shout out to Jenna. She's a top-notch trainer for us. Takes good care of the kids.
I do want to mention here why we have injury timeout to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, that's where we get our most viewers. And so subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. We're also on Facebook, so follow us or like us on Facebook. And then we're also on Twitter. Eventually they're going to get rid of Twitter as far as video streaming, but it's still working as of today. So, and then you can also find us on ihsaatv.org. So check us out in any of those locations. Subscribe. Like I say, it doesn't cost anything. When you hear the word subscribe, sometimes you think pay for something. It's free to subscribe to YouTube, and it's going to alert you to when we go live. And we almost always stream to YouTube. The only time we don't stream to YouTube is in the sectional and tournament time because we're not allowed to. So
and that subscriptions allowed us. We got what was it, over 1,000 subscribers for YouTube last year, and that allowed us to use the iPads and stream some middle school events, which we hadn't been able to do before. So it'll alert you and help us, and it's free, and you get to support your hopefully favorite sports network.
We're not. I don't know if we're going to have it halftime in this jamboree, but we do have a halftime sponsor this year. So we want to thank Dave's Express Car Wash for the halftime report sponsor. So appreciate them, and we will have some halftime reports in the future featuring that sponsor. So the first time we really advanced down the field in a possession.
Yep.
We've had couple big plays. And
Shaw sprinting out. Looked kind of like a waggle play, and he is run down.
Redmond was downfield. I'm not sure who.
Yeah, Rubel playing tight end coming over on the drag route. I didn't see who the underneath guy was. Bryant Sullivan's going to run the play in here. Got about a minute and a half left here in this possession for us, and then we're going to sit for a while and watch some other teams scrimmage.
We're going to go play. See how we do when we have a motion here with it. We're coming right at him. We might have to get out of the way. So great angle there by Mr. Hibbert.
Yeah, we had a holding on it. It was a
problem.
nice run by Aiden Trueblood, but we had a holding downfield.
I don't know if your mic was on, but we could hear your bars went up.
Yeah, my
Mr.
mic
Hibbert.
is on.
I don't know if they can hear on the sideline or not.
So, yeah, the Fox guys have Aaron Andrews, but we've got Cody Hibbert, and I would put our sideline guy against theirs any day.
And I'm not sure what we're showing. I didn't set the settings on this, but this looks really good quality on here. Fumble.
We got the handoff to him, but nowhere to go as the Raiders just swarm us right up the middle there. And that looks like it's going to end our session unless they they give us one more play, but I don't know if we're going to get it off here.
So the Royals and the Royals start at Alexandria next Friday night, and the Raiders are home against Cecina next Friday night. So we will see both of those teams here shortly.
And that was, if we were keeping score, we won 1-0 or 7-0.
Yeah.
We scored the only touchdown. It looked like defense was what was happening for both teams. Really, we got a few nice plays there offensively. Looks like sweep's going to be nice. Cole made a couple of good cuts on some shorter runs, and JV did a nice job offensively.
You know, this is one of those things where I know this was this way in the scrimmage, but and when we were scrimmage, you don't know how much you're really showing, how much you're putting out there.
Right.
So the Royals go off. So we're looking now. That was actually what would normally be in the fourth quarter in this format. We had a last-second change. So now we're moving to period 2, which is Shenandoah versus Westel. Shenandoah is going to start on offense. I don't know if they're going to give any warm-up, or I don't know what this is going to be like. So
well, I know the Warriors have been off kind of back over in one of our practice fields running through some stuff. Shenandoah obviously warm because they were just in there. And, yeah, you were saying, like, it's a tough thing. How much do you want to try some of your new stuff, and how much do you want to keep it vanilla,
right,
since these are all conference teams? You don't
we
wanna
had the
give away
Jenna
too
cam
much.
for this second. Go back to Jenna there, Cody. Oh, it might be behind there. Sorry, I was too slow. But and then we're getting pixelation from your camera. I don't know. Yeah, you get too far. We're losing you, so it might be like when you get down that far. It gets a little pixelated, your view sometimes. Sorry, that's our only way to communicate with our cameraman is through the live stream. So, all right now.
Offense versus Westel defense and Westel
So we're
offense
going to
versus
see
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah's, well, I believe Shenandoah's offense versus Westel's defense.
So the last 3 years in conference, I think Shenandoah won 3 years ago. We won 2 years ago. Monroe Central won last year. Westel not really ever been in competition for the conference crown since we've started this MEC football conference, I don't believe.
And now they're not here this evening, but now we've added North Decatur.
Right.
I don't know if that was I don't know if they already had a scrimmage scheduled or why they're not participating in the Jamboree, or if it's just so much easier with 4 teams instead of 5.
That may be.
But we do have 5 teams in the Mid-Eastern Conference with North Decatur adding this year. So, and it's always good to build up your conference with some more. You don't want to have too small of a conference.
Well, and last year North Decatur won their sectional. They've had Coach Stern down there. He's been there for a few years now, and
I don't know if we have a camera person up there.
Yeah.
I wonder if Hicks is up there.
I'll go check.
I don't know. We have a mic up there. He might have it on. Hicks, are you up there? So he's going to go deep right off the bat down the left sideline. It's caught past the Westel defender and all the way down just at about the 5-yard line.
I step out to check on our cameraman, and that's the best play Shenandoah's had all night.
Yeah. So I take it. Who's up there? Hicks.
Hicks is running it. We're not recording, right? We're just going.
Yeah.
Just for the live stream here, and
Jake Hicks always ready to step up whenever we need him.
we love Hicks.
So.
He's great.
We never did check that TV volume, so we can get Cody involved here. So just a second, I'm gonna switch you spots or something. Or
All right, so the Raiders inside the goal line. They're right up the middle for a touchdown.
Yeah, they got it.
So if that's typically how their offense looks, that says volumes about the Royals' defense there, as we're kind of held them to no first downs over 15 minutes. So they'll go back again, starting over. You got 15 minutes to run your plays. If you don't score or you don't get a first down, I mean, if you score or you don't get a first down, you go back to the 40.
Doing all right?
Start it over again.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear us, Hibbert?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
We can hear you now, too. You sound like an actual announcer because we're hearing you out of the TV.
just to double check this, if you could mention in the chat if you can hear Cody.
Yeah, that would be great. We don't
Yeah,
want
that'd
to
be
waste
great.
Cody's great skills here.
Because we can now hear him.
I am used to people not wanting to hear me, so.
So.
All right. Galleon said turn the mic volume up a little bit.
Yeah, that was earlier.
Okay.
That was like really early.
Okay, so
We haven't had a lot of chat
No.
lately.
So this is probably a little tough for Coach Hibbert here, as he's watching a school he used to coach for and teach at, the Westel Warriors.
Here, actually,
I do like the color maroon.
So
It's good to know. Little known facts about Coach Hibbert. I mean, your favorite band's Maroon 5?
No,
Okay. Well, you know.
it's a stretch.
So Warriors playing a 3-4 like we saw Shenandoah or out of the Royals earlier, but they're playing a cover 3 rather than that cover 2 shell. Come the Raiders. Right up the middle, man, they're just pounding it. It's a strong first down there. Let's see if we can get you the ball carrier was number 35. Was not on our roster.
So good news, Cody. They can hear you.
Hey, sorry about that.
Yes, you're either thankful you can hear Cody or we're apologizing one way or the other.
And this camera angle right here is all Cody. So though we're a little pixelated.
That is true.
So if you like that camera angle, Cody's who to think. Oh, we're missing.
Feel free
If
to
not,
to
then
donate
you can
to the
complain
program
to someone
too.
else.
Nice play out in the flat. Man.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
That
That was number
was
30 again,
nice.
not on our roster, but I think it was the back into the flat or the inside receiver. Man, he just trucked a Warrior player who, give him credit, stepped in to make a tackle on a guy going full speed.
we do have replay, but I have not tested it yet. So we'll try a replay here in a little bit. Another sponsor we have while we're waiting here, Double Barrel Woodworks Company. So is a proud sponsor of the live stream. So thank you to them.
they do make more than barrels, by the way.
Very important distinction to make.
I've seen their work. They're really very, very good.
By the way, I like hearing Cody and with you back on the mic because a lot of that first section
Fumble.
going. That happened to them
Double
2 or
fumble.
3 times in the first series, and I'd rather talk to you guys than talk to myself.
I'm going to leave it on that camera. We'll be right back.
So, big loss for the Raiders there on first down. They're looking at second and almost 20. They'll go 4 wide, 2 by 2 on each side. Shotgun, kind of a pistol formation even there, with the running back sitting behind the quarterback. And they're going to go right up the middle again. Big hole for the running back, and he is inside the 10, probably the 7.
Yep.
Does he look as strong from down there on the field, Hibbert?
Oh, absolutely. He's not wanting to get tackled.
Yeah. Oh, they mark him back to the 9. I thought he got farther than that.
Usually makes for a good running back.
Yes, it does.
All right, I need to cut. I think Hicks is on. I need to shut his mic off.
Well, at least he hasn't said anything that he shouldn't be saying this time.
All right, I think he can hear us, and I think his mic is off.
Oh, pass a little too hard. There's a trying to get the slant to the end zone of the slot receiver, and a Warrior got his hand on it, tipped it, and then it got tipped again. Mr. Coach Hibbert, you ought to be getting credit from Mrs. Everett's class here, her student publications. You're doing some fine work.
Thanks, too. Well, thank you.
No,
It was like on my teacher evaluation or something.
Oh, yeah. Your
Camera
SOL or SLOs or whatever, or your end of the year evaluation.
Yeah.
we're still getting like a little pixelation when you're that far away. I don't know why. Maybe we need to take it out of the. I need to move it to a different spot.
So they're trying to run a corner there, or a fade to the back of the end zone. Quarterback puts it in the corner, and the receiver looked to not. They didn't look like on the same page. Kind of just got back to the end zone, turn around. Didn't really fade for that one.
All right. Let's try Coach Hibbert's camera. Well, no. When you're that far away, Mr. Hibbert, you are.
All right. Does it help if I zoom out?
It pixelates. That looks good, though.
Oh, that was a good play by the Warriors defensive line. Big number 73.
The ref was in the way.
Wrapped up the tailback there. Appeared to be Evan Fries as the tailback receiver. Look here. We don't have a number 73 for the Warriors on our roster.
So we move back to the 40-yard line.
Yep.
Take it. I haven't been to is this anywhat similar to a scrimmage? Do they each start at the 40? Is it just
so when you run the traditional scrimmage we did for years against one other team, you would have a like a long drive from the 40, you'd have a short one from the other 40, and then a goal line session.
Oh, okay.
So you practice putting together a long drive, maybe a turnover when you would get it inside the other team's territory, and then that red zone goal line period. Little sweep there by the Raiders for gain about 8. So it's similar, but putting the clock on it kind of limits your time. You didn't have to worry about that before, but they still you were still limited to how many plays you could do, or how many plays the players could do. It wasn't consecutive then; it was total. They had a certain amount that they could do. So it's always a challenge for small schools like our conference, where you have a limited number of kids. It's real easy if you're at a 5A or a 6A, but. So you might run 15 plays, and that's it. You know, however long it took, however many drives you got, and then the other team would get a chance. A little pump fake there. 83 right behind everybody. That was a nice over-the-shoulder catch, but I'm not sure he had his feet in, did he?
And Coach, save replay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I just got that.
Oh, we saw it. We were on that video.
Oh, was it?
So let's
Nice.
try to see if I can pull that replay.
Definitely Emmy-worthy by our sideline cameraman.
So give me a chance to try to play that. And that's the
that'd be the
graduation.
creative
That's
arts
not
one.
it.
Graduation pre-ceremony replay.
There we go. So here's a replay of that great camera work. And we got all of that. So nice.
Yeah,
throw.
great job, Coach Hibbert.
Just a little,
Hey,
slightly
you
out of
guys
bounds.
are going to give me too big of an ego here.
No, and you avoided getting hit while still keeping the camera straight. That's awesome. And you could also see the traffic on 70 in the background. So if you're ever driving on 70 and you wonder why everything stops, it's about here.
Yeah.
Oh. Quick slant to the slot receiver. Led him a little bit, but right off his hands.
And our scoreboard camera just went down. So almost going to leave it on this camera view and go check out that because it was actually working really well.
Looks like they're making some rotations.
Yeah, I think it's
Westel.
the JV. I think the last 5 minutes of each one, they're going to go ahead and put JV guys in. It's kind of the idea. you know, Hibbert, like we would always have a JV period in the old scrimmages. So this
Yeah.
way those young guys still get a chance to compete against somebody else before they have to play live against another team. Offsides there on the
Those
Warriors.
offsides.
And I will say this is a lot more fun when our team is playing, but got a chance to get you live with volume now so we can hear you. And good job by the Warriors defense. I don't know a whole lot about Westel's young guys. I do know Shenandoah's freshmen and sophomores that had not traditionally been as strong, having watched them through middle school with my son playing against them. That's so it's a chance for these young guys to get some work. Hopefully they'll improve for the for their program. But Westel's young kids doing a nice job. Low snap, quarterback grabs it. He's got to scramble. Nice little move. Picks up about 6.
They got a
Gonna
few
make
yards.
it,
Yeah.
probably 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. So yeah, that's not bad.
Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Yeah, that is a true statement. The Raiders a little confused on their formation. They're going to have 3 guys to the left there. Offsides again.
Offsides. That's expected this early in the season.
Right. Still working out the kinks. Oh, is that what it was? So gain of about 4, but not enough for a first down. The Raiders will reset for 1st and 10. So about a minute and a half to go.